VR.
Oh yeah, they got them all set up all over the place.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
We have it all with all of the PSVRs, the Oculus and whatnot as well.
You gotta do it, right?
Aloha headsets, it's your boy Frank, and I got to take a special trip to play Project Sparc with CCP Games in their studios in Atlanta. I had an amazing time, and until this trip I really did not know too much about this game, but thanks to the wonderful help of Thomas here, I am now a Sparc expert, and I'm going to share everything that I learned with you. So right now I'm just setting up my area and setting up my play space. You need a decent bit of space. If you see that square blocks on the floor, you need about that much space. Now, with the camera wise, you want to be able to stretch your arms all the way out and put them down at your side. And that way, as long as the camera can see the move controllers in all that room, you're good to go. Right now, I'm reading through the little EULA, saying that I'm okay to play the game, and then I'm gonna get to jump into character creation. Now, character creation was awesome in this game. I had no idea what they were gonna do, and I had no idea the level of depth that they were gonna offer me. As you're playing around, you get to pick a body, you get to pick a mask, you get to pick hair, you get to pick a little bit of everything, which is very, very cool. While you're picking these, you can see yourself, and they have these little sliders on the side that you get to move through. As you see that orange bar with the little arrows on it. Those are where you grab hold of and slide it around, and you can pick different colors. Now, like I was saying, you can do your face, you can do a mask, you can do your body, you can do your hair, and they really do have a lot of options, and the way you can see yourself in the mirror is very cool. They implemented an amazing change design. As you see, I grabbed like a little trophy kind of looking thing and place it into the spot that I want for that particular option. On the other side, which I'm not just showing at the moment because I was playing around with the mask and everything, are the color sliders. Now, the same option as you see those little balls, you can trade out each individual color for each mask. So there really is a lot of opportunity for customization and a way to get exactly what you want and you want your character to look like, which is very, very cool. I love when there's customization. Now look at this. This is a match in progress. So while you're waiting in the lobby, let's say, for a game to go, you can watch two other people playing. You can see tiny little models of them playing the game and moving around. Now, looking at this on a screen is cool and all that, but when you're viewing this in your headset, you're just a giant outside their area, and while they're in there playing, they can see you as a giant outside watching them. It's kind of nuts, and that was one of those little demos that they had on that DK1, was that you could see like a little version of yourself and then a tiny version of yourself on the table. So it's really cool to see where they started with and how it ended up and how it was actually implemented in the Sparc. Now, people are gonna love this. I think they told me right now you're gonna have around 2 players in that lobby. It might be more, getting to watch a game while you're waiting at a time, but this part is super interesting and super cool, and it's nice to see like a little model world. Now, on to a little bit more of the gameplay. So first up, match-wise, they had 2 different types available right now. They had a rookie type, and in the rookie type, you were able to punch the balls from the opponent whenever they were able to come at you, so it made it a little easier. You didn't have to worry about a one-charge shield, which we'll talk about in a minute. And they also had a Pro Brawl. Now the Pro Brawl, you could not punch the balls back at you. That was really the only difference. This was me just kind of moving around the map in-game. It's fun to do while you're in the headset. Now, we played a pro ball and we played a rookie ball. The rookie ball was cool. Like I said, so in a second we'll talk about the rules as we're getting into the game. But when you pick up the ball and the ball is coming at you, your goal is you're trying to hit the opponent with your ball. And with the rookie mode, you can punch the opponent's ball back at them an infinite amount of times. With the pro mode, you only get a single shield charge every time you grab the ball. So you can't really hold on to your ball and just kind of like punch. You have to use up your shield. Now, we're about to play. So what happens at first is you have a little ball that comes between your legs and you grab it. Now, each of you have one ball. One has a lighter colored ball, one has a darker colored ball. And like I said before, your goal is to try to hit the opponent. So when you pick up the ball, you can toss it. Now you could try to throw it straight at them if you want, but really you want to bounce it off the court walls. Now this court is going to be exactly the same every single time you play it. It's like a rectangle you saw from the little model. And when you're playing on this court, every time you throw the ball at a certain corner, that baby is going to bounce off that corner and go at the opponent from that angle. Anytime you throw the ball at a certain ceiling, if you hit that same spot, it's gonna bounce and hit him. So in time, if you continue to keep playing and playing and playing, you can learn the subtle nuances of the game. Now, when the opponent is throwing the ball at you, you have the option to, like I said, hit it with your shield in the pro mode, and as soon as you hit it with the shield, you lose your shield. So if you're holding onto the ball, hit it with the shield, your shield's gone, you have to either throw your ball to get it back again and get the shield again, or you just kind of have to dodge the ball. So you, like I said, you have the option to just move out of the way and dodge it, but behind you is a circle. So if you dodge it and it goes through the circle behind you, the opponent is gonna get a strike. That means that their ball is gonna move a little faster and it's gonna grow a little larger, and they can continue to stack those strikes, making it much more difficult to dodge that ball. But that's a little bit more difficult. So what we're talking about now is the ball coming at you. Now, when your ball is thrown and you don't hit your opponent, it's just gonna bounce past them and bounce right back at you. As it's coming back at you, you wanna aim for it with the move button and it'll come and suck right back and you can pick it up. So you're trying to throw your ball, catch your ball, dodge their ball, or hit their ball back at them all at the same time, and the first one to 4 is the winner. Now in the rookie mode, you just play one round and it's the first one to 4, game over. But with the pro mode, you have 3 rounds and there is no time limit, and it's first one to win. It's 2 out of 3 like always. So you gotta get 4 points 2 times to win those rounds. The first time we played, I had no idea what I was doing, so Thomas knocked me out in no time, but I got it a little bit better. And when you start volleying and you're dodging their ball, or you're knocking their ball back at them, and you're throwing your ball, it really becomes kind of like a little dance if you get it right. Now, you don't want to just swing your arm as extremely hard as possible. As you see, Thomas is just kind of gracefully like moving up and down and sliding. That's what you want to do, and it's going to give you the best spin on the ball. And it's really fun to like throw the ball from one hand and then it comes back and you dodge and you bounce and you catch the ball with the other hand and you throw it back, you hit with the shield, and it's awesome, you guys. Now, they showed me all of those little facial things and they said, should we have them just open at the beginning or unlocked? And I told them I wanted unlockable. I think unlockable is great. Now there's leaderboards also built into everything, so whatever your score is, I think time is, probably win-loss ratio, there are gonna be leaderboards for this baby, and I broke a sweat. Like, this is one of those games that is gonna get you up and moving and having a great time, and it really is extremely immersive. And the thing is, Monica jumped in there and played with me too. We just didn't get footage because she was the one shooting. But she doesn't play games that often at all, and she loved this one. She wanted to just keep playing round after round, so it's nice that it's a good game for kind of your casual gamer as well, because there's gonna be a ton of casual gamers out there. Eventually, they wanna check out VR, but they're not so into shooting games or something, and this is tons of fun. Now, I know that there's gonna be comparisons to Hollow Ball, but this is nothing like Hollow Ball. The graphics are much, much cleaner and much more like light and futuristic. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's not too dark of an arena. It's a nicely well lit, really cool looking like space. As you see on the screen, it's light above you. Those are the windows where if there's somebody watching, you would see like a giant person just watching in. It's really cool. The ball bounces beautifully. The physics are on point. I mean, it just really does feel great to catch the ball and to like hit it with your shield and bounce it back. Now with the shield thing, like I was talking about before, he told me one kind of sneaky little move you can do. So when the opponent throws the ball at you and you're holding on to your ball, you have your one charge on your shield. If you hit their ball with the shield and at the same time let go of your ball, they're gonna have two balls coming at them, so they have to worry about catching their own and either dodging yours or they're gonna get hit with yours, which makes it a lot more difficult and tricky because you'll see you get overwhelmed very quickly. And that's about it, you guys. Now that's about all I can say for Project Sparc. I have no idea about a price. I have no idea about a release date, but Thomas did tell me it is coming very soon, which most people don't say that unless we're talking a month or so. So I cannot wait to get the full release of this baby. And honestly, like I said, go hard in the paint. You know what I mean? I'm ready to take all of you on in Sparc. This is the game where we're finally gonna be able to be like, all right, you macho, you better than me with them move controllers. Well, hey, what? You know what? Let's show it off. Let's get it on. And I really can't wait to play you guys. That was what I was thinking the entire time I was doing. I was like, hell yeah, we got a game that we can just get in with some headsets and play. And the communication is great. Another thing when you're talking, so you guys can hear each other while you're playing. And I think you can also hear the spectators a little bit, which is cool. So everybody's chit-chatting. The spectators can chit-chat while they're watching the game. And it really is an awesome virtual sport that I cannot wait to play with everybody, like I said. So definitely, if you weren't into it before or you didn't know anything about it before, definitely put Project Sparc on your radar. It's not Project Sparc, I don't know what I'm calling it. Put Sparc on your radar because it's an awesome game, and I can't wait to jump into the community and play with you all. Now, this was a great trip. Thank you to Thomas. Thank you to CCP Games. You people are amazing. Everyone in the office was so cool. They bought us lunch. They gave us a grand tour, all that fun stuff. And you know what? Frankie boy was humbled. It was just a great meeting, and I can't wait to do it again. And if any other studios on the East Coast see this video, want to reach out to you, boy, I'd love to come through. Hey, check out your game, big or small. I love VR. All right, we're about to head back from Atlanta, and I took some time out of my day to visit one of my wonderful subscribers, Mr. Alan Elliott, who actually owns his own gym and is running a fitness program. He is an awesome dude. We're about to meet him right now. He's got his PSVR Frank shirt. He's hanging out with Monica. Alan, what's happening, bud?
How's it going?
Hell yeah. Alan right here. He's the man.